Now it's midweek, and over the last couple of days I've been out on this X-Max 300, which is running really well. And believe it or not, I took the Hunter out today. Haven't been out for a fair while on this one, and did 65 kilometres, and that Hunter 350, I've got to say, runs pretty good. Actually, they run a lot better than a classic 350 Reborn, but they're nice tight and steering, really sharp little bikes to ride, run along with no effort whatsoever compared to this one. This one may look better, but this one here runs better. So apart from that, this is what I'm up to midweek, and this is about the best clip I can put up. Rain's coming in again in this area, maybe tomorrow, and I've got to get up here and check out, see if I can do a little bit of repair work on the roof, because I think I put this up about 10 years ago, this veranda, and the seals are starting to deteriorate up there, and it's leaking water down through different parts of the roof there and getting on the bikes and that, also on that stuff over there. So we go up and have a bit of a look on the roof with this. Just head up here. You can see I've been up here. We'll go right up there. Yeah, so we're up on the roof here now, so I've got to go. Might get up on this section here and run across. So I've got to go from here, and I think there's about 600 or 800 screws, so I've got to go right along here. Then when I get to this section here, swing around the bend and go over to there. And I might have to go back in here and check these roof screws here and this one too. That bit of white crap, that's only just a heat resistant paint I put on the fiberglass to make it a little bit quieter, or should I say cooler. And see, when you look down at these seals, apart from them sort of dropping a bit, you can see over here the seal's just eaten away. So I think I worked it out. It's about 800 or maybe 1,000. There's a lot of them. So when you look back over this way, then back this way here, it's going to take a little while to do it. Then while I'm frigging around, I may actually check what the main roof is like there too. So that is my plan for the next, I don't know what it's like up around here. I think overall, the roof, I think if I don't get out and do this now, several years time I might not be able to do it, walk around on the roof, and maybe a risky proposition, and I'll have to say pay some other prick stupid amount of money to fix it. Once upon a time when I had the All-Star here, wife wanted me to get that out of the way too. So I don't know. Can't see that happening now. They're busy over the road now. That's a really good looking mower. But anyway, yeah, this is a bit of an eyesore. The dish is totally rusted out. It's been up there for a long time. This house hasn't been up long, 25 years I think. But I did paint this roof once to try to bring the colour back into it, and the colour bond faded, but doesn't last long around here where the heat is. I did notice somewhere here, see there's a couple of nails dropped off this ridge cap, just here too, they're gone. So I don't know, might be able to do a bit of a repair. I think I noticed somewhere else another nail. Oh yeah, another nail gone here, or should I say screw. So that's the plan. Get into it. Takes a fair while. If there's 800 there, I'll have to do it 1,600 times. 800 to pull it out, 800 to put them in. And got onto these rubber washers. So that's it for me. You could say by the time I finish here, I will be a pretty good screwer. Sort of bring me back 50 years ago. So apart from that, that's about what's happening there. And oh yeah, one thing too, I forgot to tell you while I was down here. I've always had this idea I wouldn't mind buying a Vespa scooter. So to buy a new one, they're in Australia, Vespa scooter is $8,500 for a 150 Primavera, I think they call it. And I didn't think I'd be able to walk up this river as easy as I can, but things are going all right. So just sit up here, look down in the valley of no return. Yeah, so I was checking about with the Vespa deal, the price of a Prima or a Primavera 150, and he said 8,490 right away. And I said, what about the GTS 300? And I told him which one I was interested in, 23 model. He said, oh, you won't get much change out of 14,000 for that. So 14 freaking thousand. I thought, well, my X-Max only cost me 10 or 10.3 or whatever it was. Anyway, so I thought to myself, I'll have a look around, and believe it or not, I found a one owner 150 Primavera or Primavera or whatever they call it, and she's put 20,000 kilometres on it. Like I said, she's one owner, bought it from new, and to cut a long story short, well, I actually bought that bike. As a rule, I don't go out and buy some other people's rubbish second-hand ones, but I know that if I buy a GTS 300 at 14 grand and decide I'm going to sell it later, I'll probably only get 11. So I've done 3 there. So I figured I'd go to the trouble then and just buy this one, and I don't know, I'll pick it up in the next week or fortnight, depending on when I've got to travel a bit of distance to pick it up. But apart from that, bloody view's not bad up here. Is an annoying little whirlybird, this one. Sometimes you've had them in for a few years and then they get a bit wobbly in the seal. Now this one's still all right, and then they rattle. But this one's okay, still going along. I had to replace that one not very long ago. But that's the story now. It looks like I'll have looks like I could be going to 7 bikes plus that Triumph 8 stuff. Yeah, you have to be careful when you're walking on roof in between the nails, because you can put a few dents in them. But anyway, that's what's happening on today. That's about all I can. Don't ever tread on these white sections, you'll go straight through the roof. That's just fiberglass painted. So apart from that, that's what's going to happen in that direction. But I'll have to get in there and see if I can stop these leaks, because it doesn't do it. But roughly 10 years I got out of these seals, and then they're just lifting everywhere and coming. So that will be my job. So once again, that's about the best I can put up for a mid-range video, and we'll see what happens in that line. And like I said, when you look at these row of nails, or should I say screws, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows along here. I'd reckon, like I said, anywhere up to 1,000 screws here to go ahead, and then I'll have to go over and check up further. So once again, that's about all the crap I can tell you today on this line. I did enjoy the Hunter out there today when I was riding around. The Hunter goes really well. Like, it surprised you how well. Doesn't look as good as the classic 350 Reborn, but it is a pretty good little scooter to ride, and nice, nimble, light handler. You know, there's nothing really bad I can say about it. I'm buying a what is it? Oh yeah, Vespa 150. I don't know whether it's Primavera or anything like that, but I think I'll have a little bit of fun, because I don't mind scooters in general. And I was on the X-Max a couple of days ago too, and I'll tell you what, that thing runs along well at 100 kilometres now. So overall, I got nothing against scooters. So once again, cheers, catch you later.